these guys are talented, and Cade's played in our league at the tackle position. He's proven he can block the best guys in the country, and so has Wanya. So they'll be really a great challenge that they present us.
Well, I mean, I know Cade's really happy that he's getting a chance to play. He's very thankful for that. He went against most of these guys every single day, and when you're a competitor on both sides of the ball, it won't be no different for the kids from Georgia. They're used to going against Cade, and Cade's used to going against them, so they'll be real familiar with each other.
I'm just wondering, when Cade Mays and his lawyers say that Georgia was a toxic environment, what do they mean by that, and what are they referring to?
Well, I have no idea. I was not involved in those conversations.
Did you have a sense then he was planning to transfer, and what do you think of him coming to play Georgia with Tennessee?
No, I didn't have a sense then. I thought Cade's done a tremendous job for us. Got a lot of respect for Cade as a player and a person, and that's all I can say about it. He's no longer with us, so looking forward to the matchup. He's a really good football player, one of the toughest players that I've been around, and looking forward to the matchup. A lot of these guys played last year, so with the addition of Cade, they've got, really 5 returning starters when you look at it.
Yeah, Kirby, you mentioned your relationship with Jeremy Pruitt and how far back you go. I just wonder, with the accusations of toxic environment and him saying not the healthiest of environments for Cade Mays, using that in their attempts to get the waiver. Did you have any discussions with Jeremy, or has that impacted your relationship with Jeremy?
Not really. I know coaches in the SEC will do anything they can to get guys eligible, and that's their decision.
What was your experience like at Georgia last year as far as the environment? Did you feel like it was a healthy environment? I know Cade's lawyer said it was toxic.
I've never seen a problem with our environment. I like our team and I like our coaching staff, but that's viewed differently by every individual. That's up to them and how they see things. But
yeah. Ben, you and Cade obviously shared a lot of time together at that right guard position and competed as well. I just wonder what your relationship with him was like, and how him transferring to Tennessee has impacted that relationship.
We were always good whenever he was here. You can't shake your head at the kid for wanting to do what he felt was best for himself and his family. Because ultimately that's what everybody on the team, here wants, because once you're a part of the family, we want what's best for you and what's best for your family. And that's what he felt was best for him and his family. So, I feel like we stood behind him, as his teammates as he went on that journey.
Hey, Ben, I guess just one last follow-up on your relationship with Cade Mays. Obviously, the offensive line, that's usually one of the closest position groups on a football team. When you're hanging out and all that kind of stuff, you don't ever anticipate one of your teammates leaving, much less going to an SEC East rival. Like, what do you think it's going to be like, you standing on the sidelines and watching him, play for Tennessee? And do you guys anticipate meeting up after the game, I guess, for the first time since the Sugar Bowl?
It's going to be another football game. I've known guys that have played on opposing teams, and at the end of the day, it comes down to a game, and who wants to win. And that's just the nature of people, is to just sit there and compete with each other. So there's, like I said earlier, no hard feelings in anything. It's, at the end of the day, it's just a game.
What are your feelings on Cade Mays coming back? Obviously, that's a guy you've been huddled up with for a couple of years. What's it going to be like seeing him in that bright orange on Saturday?
Great, man. We love Cade at Georgia, and we all wish him the best. So, we just happy for him.
On Cade Mays, when you go against a guy like that, is there any sort of maybe advantage strategically you gain from having gone against him in practice for 2 years?
Advantage? Not really. Cade's a good old lineman. I know they've been going against for about 2 years, so it'll be a great matchup.